All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is Inktober 8. We've made it past in over a week. Let's absolutely get into this. Today's video is a bit shorter, but that's okay. Our prompt today is, I think it was clock, watch, one of those two. I seriously can't remember. But like usual, all of my prints are up on Etsy. If you are interested in them, they're the first link in the description. But, you know, as I said, our prompt is clock or watch. I'm so sorry that I don't know. But nevertheless, our print today, this one was just very easy mode for me because drawing items are sometimes just a little bit more chill, if you will. I feel like they're more accomplishable, and especially when you have good references. I found a really good reference for just an ink drawing of a watch, so that's what I went with. I definitely enjoyed it, and this is one I feel like is my most professional one. It being, I feel like anyone would like it. This one actually was my dad's favorite, but I only had just the center watch on it when I showed him, because I was like, oh, look what I'm working on, and he's like, that's really good. He's like, I really like that. And then I added like the background and the other watches, and he's like, why did you add a background? I like it with just the one watch. And I was like, there were pencil marks on there showing that I was gonna draw a background. He was like, well, I liked it with the only one watch. He goes, why'd you have to ruin it? I was like, you're kidding me. You're actually kidding me. He was mad that I finished my drawing. I was like, I can't win with you. So, you know, let me know if you like just the singular watch or the full piece, okay? I can't stand him, oh my gosh. But, my mom was also in the room, and she's like, what are you talking about? And she looked at me, she's like, your art's fine, he's being ridiculous. So, at least someone appreciated the full concept. But this one also ended up being my sister's newest favorite for day 8. I really like this one. I feel like the composition was spot on. I will give myself a pat on the back because I thumbnailed this one and was like, this is killer. I really am excited for this one because I liked the composition, but it wasn't like a too difficult of a goal to achieve. So I also really like drawing things with these kind of highlights, if you kind of get what I'm talking about. I think it's so pretty. Also, Roman numerals are fun. Also very hard to... if you've ever drawn like a clock before, one of the most difficult things is to write the numbers on it. Like, I can't stress how difficult that is. So if it looks a little wonk, I'm so sorry. It's like the best I could do. Honestly and truly, the best I could do. And I've drawn so many clocks before, but this one I feel like was okay. But don't look too hard, okay? Don't look too hard. I end up writing Inktober 2021 on the center watch. So if you see tiny, teeny little writing, that's what that is. I could have wrote like McKean Twins on it, but I felt like Inktober 2021 fits a little better. I feel like writing my username would have kind of been lame, so I didn't. But yeah, you can see me writing it. Teeny tiny little writing. I have good handwriting, but not good handwriting with a paintbrush. Let that be known, okay? I have decent handwriting, and I do write in cursive. Okay, call me a weirdo. I feel like they should teach cursive because cursive is absolutely beautiful. Okay, fight me about it. But I do write in cursive, so I was like writing in print on this because it's just writing cursive with a paintbrush that, you know, I can't really write very well with a paintbrush and then throw cursive in there. It isn't gonna be good. So I ended up just writing in print. So that's fun. But this drawing was so easy. I feel like a lot of artists, you know, we think about things too much, okay? The composition and the art doesn't have to be crazy for it to be good. And I feel like this was a solid effort in, you know, it wasn't super mandatory of me. Drawing those teeny tiny little Roman numerals, though, you know, that'd kill a person. And absolutely making them where they needed to be was the most stressful thing in my life. But this one actually wasn't very spur of the moment. I felt like I was pretty had a good idea of what I was gonna do. Like, again, it was pretty simple, so not like I needed to plan too much, but I did in the final piece end up adding these like more chains in the background, you know, to add some more, I feel like maybe it adds more depth if like since like the black chains kind of look a little more further away, since they're like not like the ones holding up the center one, because those are like in the foreground, if you feel me. You get it? I feel like I'm using that word correctly. I feel like I've never used that word in my life, so you know. But these were so fun to make. I feel like this is so professional of me, and I love that so much. When you're a professional artist, and no, I'm not a professional artist, but you know, this one makes me feel like I am. So I also, as much as I complain about putting these Roman numerals on this clock, watch, whatever you want to call it, I actually really like drawing them, like clocks. I've drawn like a bunch before in like still lifes and stuff, but I really I enjoy drawing them. I don't know why. There usually is some drawing where I've drawn a clock in it, so take that what you will. But this is the first time I think I used Roman numerals. Maybe I could have done it in a different drawing for maybe like my class or something, but don't, you know, I might be lying here, so don't count on it. But I also had to look up Roman numerals because they're just so confusing to me. Okay, can I just explain something? I cannot get this for the longest time. So 1 is just 1 line, 2 is 2 lines, 3 is the 3 lines, and then sometimes I do the 4 with the 4 lines, which makes sense. But why is 4? I think it's because it's like the 1 is, since it's in front, it's like taking 1 away from the V, which is the 5. Why? Because my brain, it's like, oh, the more little symbols it has, the more it is. So when I get to 4, the 1V, or the IV, I guess that's maybe an I, I think it's the 5, and they're like, no, it's the 4, and I'm like, what do you mean? And I was like such a little kid trying to learn this, and I'm like, you guys are wrong. Okay, I'm right. You don't get to put this letter I in front of a V and call it a 4, okay? It's not. And I think my mom was trying to explain it. She's like, you're being stupid. I'm just saying, if it has the 4 lines, I'll say it's a 4. But if it's the 1V, I'm not saying it's a 4, okay? I'm not gonna do that. There's something not connecting with my brain and Roman numerals, okay? And it's okay. I'm just not gonna get it. And that's fine. So, and the more I'm like staring at it, the more I'm like, how do they work? I'm sure there's a calculated reason on why they work. And I'm just, you know, actually, I think it is the I, and then it subtracts from the actual letter, but I feel like that's so ridiculous. I don't know. I'm sure it's not, and I'm the one being ridiculous, but whatever. I'm not gonna use Roman numerals that often, even though I have an unnecessary amount of clocks with Roman numerals on them. Thank you so much, Mom, for owning those. I cannot read them. So, you know, when you do the thing that you count around instead of just knowing the Roman numerals, you just have to count around the whole circle. But anyway, enough of that. I add these black chains in the background to make it look like they're more, there's more space, if you get what I mean. Some more space in the back. background. Look at that. I also end up blocking in this gray like rectangle, square, whatever you want to call it. I didn't want a solid just blob in the background. I feel like that would have just taken away with what we did for the center watch. So I took my inks and added some water and toned it down, and I feel like, you know, this gave it what I truly really wanted for this. I love this drawing so much. I think it's great, and, you know, solid effort, and it works with the prompt. I feel like this is the prompt that is maybe quote unquote the best, meaning I feel like anyone can like this drawing because it's not like related to anything that you have to be like a fan of. It's just a good drawing. So, you know, here's my final piece. Oh, I do go in with that white liner, but, you know, it didn't work because it just doesn't work on like things mixed with water, and it's very frustrating, very frustrating. So I have to grab my acrylic paint and use my paintbrush. If you guys know of a white liner that is like the best, solid, works on watercolor, like the water dried, like I'm not sure why it just wouldn't work, if it was just picking up the pigment or something. But regardless, if you know of a white liner, that's really good, so I don't have to keep using acrylic paint, because it is so difficult getting these small lines with, because you have to even go over it too, because it's not opaque enough. Is that the word I'm looking for? But anyway, if you know of one, let me know. But here's my final piece. I love this so much. The composition, I feel like, is great. If you're interested in it, this one is also up on Etsy, but that is it for today. Thank you so much for supporting me. I love you guys a lot. If you are, you know, working on Goretober or Inktober, let me know. My Discord is below. I'd love to chat about art, and if you want your art up in a video and you want like some feedback, we can talk about it, you know, as a community if you'd like. But that is all for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and, you know, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.